No, I have it here.
Okay. Cool.
Photo of their ID.
Oh, good. Good.
That they scanned with us to be able to work in the video department. I was reading an article about how the toxic algae blooms in Lake Erie, Northeast Ohio, are getting worse, obviously, because of climate change. I was reading a thing that parts of D.C. and Virginia right now, because they have so much toxic algae bloom in the Chesapeake Bay, that it's clogging water systems. They have a boil advisory in parts of D.C. and Virginia right now. Blooms over the past decade have started earlier here in Lake Erie in July and have lasted longer. The toxic algae bloom that obviously people who have lived here for a while are all too familiar with. But they study these all the time. Ohio State University, and they do experiments off the coast of Put-in-Bay. And they're checking the toxic algae blooms. So obviously, anytime I see people swimming in Lake Erie, it always makes me a little nervous. But people do it. They get out there and dunk their head and then wonder why they're sick.
It's also really bad for fish and the vegetation around there.
Yeah.
Makes everything die.
Well, and it's not really a person's fault. You can't look and distinguish toxic and non-toxic algae from each other. So that's why I'm always kind of surprised that people are like dunking under the water. Skin rashes, gut problems, liver and kidney issues, all created by the toxins in the algae blooms. And every so often, back in the day, Toledo had their whole public water supply shut down.
Yeah.
Because that water all comes from Lake Erie. And that's the Glass City. Oh, what are they supposed to do? Your Guardians win, 2nd of 2 over the Tigers this afternoon at Comerica Park. They will head home and get ready to play Progressive Field on Thursday night. They got a 4-game series against the Baltimore Orioles. What?
I hate Bill.
Mary,
What happened?
sometimes she'll use her camera to check her teeth, and whenever she does,
He always switches it to me right away. Like, you're talking, but because you're talking, I'll use my Zoom camera to, see if there's anything in my teeth. And so he'll switch it to me picking my teeth while you're talking as an ass move.
What do you use to pick your teeth?
I'm an ass
Just
man.
my finger.
He's Bill Squire, the ass man. Your finger. You know what you should do? I always carry a Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a plastic toothpick in them.
Well, no, I have those, but it's just
up
like
one
I
of these.
ate berries in the break. So it was like a little bit of blackberry in a tooth.
Yeah.
And I just got to grab it out real quick. But then dumb Bill switches it to me right up with my face right up against the camera, picking my teeth to give everybody something to complain. Doesn't she know she's on camera? No, I don't.
She's like 2 seconds ago, I wasn't.
I'm not, because Alan's the one talking. So I would assume that Alan is the one on camera.
Yeah.
Dumbass Bill's the only one who knows who's on camera.
You certainly think so.
I wield my power the way
He
I
does.
want.
He's like the great and powerful Oz over here. He who controls the video, Mary, the camera shots, controls information.
The narrative.
That's right. So I'm over here talking,
Blah, 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 blah.
and you're over there picking your teeth.
You're going on about algal blooms.
Yeah. Mary's like, oh, algae blooms. This will put everybody to sleep. This will be a perfect time for me to pick my teeth.
No, I didn't get it either. It's still there.
All right. I'll tell you what's worth picking your teeth.
What?
I hadn't had these until recently, and they are goddamn delicious. They're called True Fru. Like
I've
the
never heard of that.
fruit with the chocolate on them. They're frozen. Some of them are frozen, but if you're smart, you're getting them frozen. But they have like raspberry ones, and obviously you're going to be picking your teeth because of the raspberry seeds. Man, are they good. So good.
I wanted a chocolate milkshake yesterday so bad.
Why didn't you get one?
Well, I have chocolate ice cream at home. So while I was out, there was like an ice cream truck, like a food truck, but it not like the ones in the suburbs that drive around, a stationary ice cream truck. And I was like, man, I really
Wait,
want
they
one of
sold
those milkshakes.
stationary and ice cream?
No, they sold stationary ice cream.
Ah.
So it's ice cream made from paper.
You had to stand there and eat it.
No, it's made from paper. Like paper mache ice cream.
Oh,
Stationary.
made of stationary.
Yes.
Got it.
Stationary ice cream.
Interesting.
And I wanted one because it was right in front of me. But then I just ate my ice cream when I got home. Was that a good story?
It was a great story.
I asked.
That was the best story.
I was prepared.
You did ask.
I was prepared for whatever was going to happen. I asked. Do you want to hear some of the suggestions people have sent in for the hot tub grilled cheese restaurant?
I've been thinking about it all break, and I feel like I can't come up with anything.
Let's see what we got.
I mean, a lot of them aren't great, but I'll just roll them out. One of them might hit you in a way it doesn't hit me.
Right. Maybe once you say it out loud, it sounds better.
Mons Chinas.
It's not terrible.
I don't get it.
No, it's a little arcane there. Grub and tub.
Okay.
Moist.
No.
Now, more than a few people have suggested that the hot tubs actually be filled, and this might be going back to something I think Mary alluded to, that the hot tubs themselves be filled with tomato soup.
I said that about the lobster boil.
Right,
And you
so
guys
you
called
just
me disgusting.
so you it is, but you're not alone in this.
Yeah.
So then you just reach down and dip your grilled
Then
cheese.
you start your own lobster boil hot tub restaurant. I'm doing grilled cheese.
Right.
I'm taking this serious.
The crust station.
That actually would be good for the.
Somebody suggested dunk.
Dunk's not terrible.
Dunk is not bad.
Because you're dunking your grilled cheese in soup while you yourself are dunking in the hot tub.
Yeah.
While you are soup. Soup du jour, because it's your soup.
Yeah.
Made of, okay. A lot of people alluding to fondue. It's not really a fondue restaurant.
Fondue. That's a different.
Bath and Chi. Cheese.
Craft bath.
Craft, well, that's a copywritten
craft?
material.
Kraft Batharoni and cheese.
Yes, craft batharoni and cheese.
Well, there you go. Let's hit up the craft people.
We could get them to be like the main sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could. We only use craft products
Okay.
for our craft batharoni and cheese. But then we would also have to have pasta.
I have friends who work for Kraft Heinz at home. I'll hit up the HQ
Dude.
and see if they want to be part of this. Somebody suggested cheese dip. That's not terrible.
I don't think we're beating Kraft Batharoni and cheese. Batharoni.
All right.
But that suggests that it's a macaroni restaurant, not really a grilled cheese restaurant.
I know, but it's we can.
You know what? How you
we can
solve
pivot
that?
a little bit. We can pivot a little bit.
You know how you solve? You have a single cup of macaroni and cheese on the menu. Problem solved.
Okay.
Primarily a grilled cheese restaurant, as long as you offer them the option. Because what you're going to have to do here is you're going to have to offer a full menu. The hook, getting them in, is the hot tub and grilled cheese. But you're going to have to offer a full menu.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the only caveat is whatever you order, you'll have to consume in the hot tub.
And
So,
also, you are the
salads,
Batharoni. Yeah.
pot stickers.
So you're the noodle.
You're the noodle. What?
Kraft Batharoni and cheese, where you're the noodle.
Where you're the noodle. Dip your noodle in our hot tubs.
Come be pasta.
You'll start out hard and then soften up.
Have you ever wanted to be pasta?
Come be pasta. Yeah, it's all coming together, I think.
I'm going to be at Impasta's Theater. this
Yeah!
Saturday.
He did it. Didn't even need the shoehorn for that one. Worked it out.
Bill Squire down. Come get tickets.
Hi, Alan. I was listening to you talking about that boneless chicken thing yesterday, and it reminded me of something very similar that was decided back in 2019. Some guy sued an olive producing plant because he chipped a tooth on an olive pit, and the Supreme Court ruled that any kind of food that comes naturally with pits, any kind of food that comes naturally with bones, you have to assume that it's probably going to have a piece of bone, a piece of pit in it. Now, for you, that doesn't matter anyhow, because as far as pits and seeds, you eat all that crap anyhow. Okay, Alan, bye.
Glenn, you son of a bitch. You see how he did a little twist there at the end? Trying to undermine me?
Yeah.
Stuck it to you, man.
I don't eat all pits and seeds. I just don't have when I'm eating cherries, I don't have a bowl of pits I'm spitting out.
The cheese pit. No.
Batharoni and cheese. Kraft Batharoni.
Kraft Batharoni. You don't even
cheese.
need the Kraft.
Yeah.
You just call it Batharoni and cheese.
But if we can get Kraft to come on,
Yeah.
we want their support.
So then this needs to be a mac and cheese restaurant. Can we pivot?
That's fine. I'm fine with going mac and cheese.
How about the hot tubs are full of mac and cheese? You just walk in with a fork.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Now you're getting ridiculous.
That's so gross.
Now you're silly.
So gross.
You've crossed the Rubicon, and I want no part of it. There's a guy, one of our bureau chiefs down in Georgia, sent me the story.
It's Dustin.
The hell is Dustin? I don't know if you've seen the thing there about the guy at Chipotle. They got the gun pulled on him. By his manager, no less. Kid named Quentin Collins. Said that he forgot to take the trash out, and his manager chased him with a gun.
That seems like an overreaction.
I bet he got the point, though.
You write a person up that forget to do that. Face them down and pull a gun. That's otherworld. They might have to give me some medicine to help me sleep. Because every time I close my eyes, I'm in that moment where I'm staring at death.
See, he's already thinking of the lawsuit. They're going to have to give me some medicine. Come on, you pussy. You never had a gun pulled in your face working retail?
There's a
Used to happen to me all the time. What are you talking about?
Saw a dude. It was like a younger kid, and some old guy pulled a gun on him, and the kid just, like, he didn't point it at him, but he just, they were arguing in a parking lot. And the guy just, oh, you're going to take out a gun over a parking dispute? Oh, tough guy, you got to get your gun out, and like shame the guy into putting his gun away and just driving off.
Well, how do you shame somebody into putting a gun away?
He just kept making fun of him for pulling out his gun, and it was so funny.
The only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a joke.
Just a good guy, just like, oh, you got your gun, you tough guy over parking? Come on.
Yeah.
You think
By the
I'm
way,
a threat right now? You're scared of me? That kind of thing.
Speaking of Chipotle, of course, our own Mary Santora endorses Chipotle.
National Avocado Day coming up. I think it's tomorrow.
What's the promo code on that?
AVO 2024.
Oh.
That's AVO 2024 at checkout in the Chipotle app or at chipotle.com.
They are launching their first ever beauty product.
Hey.
Is that going to end up in your commercials?
Maybe. Right now, we're focused on National Avocado Day.
And when is that?
Tomorrow, July 31st.
Oh.
Chipotle is celebrating by giving away one free guac per digital order to Chipotle Rewards members.
Oh, my God. It's almost too good to be true. This is only on the digital app?
Only on the digital app or
Oh,
at
that seems redundant.
Chipotle.com. You must be a Chipotle Rewards member.
Yeah.
Entree purchase required.
Yeah.
Full details at chipotle.com/AvoDay2024.
Wow. It's like you have the copy memorized.
I had to do that script like 19
400 times. Yeah. Chipotle is just, they just debuted their first ever beauty product. It is a lip stain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it green?
It is. Yeah.
They debuted their poop stains a long time ago.
Bill Squire at Imposters Theater this weekend.
Yeah. That's all the poop.
I mean, Mary can't laugh at that because she does their commercials. He's really putting you in an uncomfortable position.
I wouldn't have laughed at that if I wasn't endorsed by
That is
Chipotle.
not true.
That is very true.
That is not.
He's putting you in an uncomfortable spot.
What, like the back of a Volkswagen? There you go. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, it's called Lipotle, and it's their lip gloss that is inspired by their famous guacamole. You set it for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on the user's desire for bold results, and then you can seal in the pigment for up to 10 hours. So it's, yes, it's like a light green avocado hue, and they're dropping this Lipotle, Chipotle lip balm, I guess, because why not? Why not? Retails for 20.
This is also in celebration of National Avocado Day.
Is that tomorrow?
It's tomorrow,
Oh,
July
that's what
31st.
it says. Oh,
Yes.
it's right here on the Chipotle app. Retails for $29. You'll be able to go to wonderskin.com. Again, hashtag not an ad. But that jumped out at me, and it started today at noon Eastern. And then tomorrow. It's days like tomorrow that bum me out that I don't care for avocado because I could really take advantage of something like that. I don't care much for guacamole. Guacamole.
I love it.
And I know I'm in the minority on this one. I fully realize that, but it doesn't hold much sway for me. The guac. That's why when I go to a party and I see a giant bowl of guacamole, I go, oh, man, you guys are in luck because I won't be consuming any of that. So
You seem like the type of guy
more
that'd be
for
like,
you.
Oh, actually, a lot of the nutrients are in the pit. So
I'm not that guy.
You got to suck on the.
No, I'm not that guy.
Avocado pit.
I only do that if somebody asks me why I don't spit out. And I don't know about nutrients in the pit. I'm not swallowing for nutrients.
Yeah.
I'm eating the apple core for that reason. Apple core is still edible.
You hack.
I understand the cherry pits aren't edible. I just swallow them and I don't want to spit them out. I also swallow my gum.
Swallow an avocado pit.
There you.
I don't want to do that. That's much larger.
You think your throat can't handle it?
Oh.
Bill, my throat can handle anything.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove
Except a
it.
quarter of a bagel.
Yeah.
I can handle a quarter of it.
Oh, sorry, half a bagel.
Al, what if some old person who doesn't have a smartphone wants free guac? Well, you got to go with the times, homie.
In the
Shut up.
Chipotle app or at Chipotle.com. They can do it from the computer.
You can't get everything.
Or the library.
Or get with the times, you old fuddy-duddy.
Fuddy-duddy.
Take that.
Someone's suggesting bread, bath, and beyond.
That's not bad.
But it doesn't play into what we're trying to do here. We don't want to get too far afield of what the initial concept was.
Bread, bath, and beyond. Not bad.
Bread,
I like
bath,
it. I like it.
maybe an
I like
offshoot
it. Yeah, I like it.
organization. I was talking about how they auctioned off Princess Leia's gold bikini from Return of the Jedi over the weekend, and it fetched $175,000. And I thought that felt low to me. And there's a woman in Europe who had a collection of her own that she thought would really be an interesting collection to sell at auction, and it completely flopped. A woman named Mary Jacobs is in Newmarket, England. She's in her mid-70s, and she went to a local auction house and tried to auction off her collection of 163 unique bedpans. And they didn't sell. She has been collecting them since 1984, and she has 163 different bedpans. She's run out of room to store them. You know, you'll find most people who collect things, they kind of stumbled into that collection. You go, oh, what do you like about X, Y, and Z? And they go, I got one when I was a kid. And you know, if you get something or say you like something as a kid, everybody, that's all they give you for the next 2 years. You know, Timmy's into dinosaurs. Everything is a dinosaur. You know, the kid liked it for like a month, and then grandma's still giving him T-Rexes when he's 15. And this woman, she just happened to find a couple of bedpans in some secondhand store. Now, I don't know why you'd start collecting those at all, but she did. And she had to actually build out extra cupboard space to accommodate her growing bedpan.
Did she use them all?
I don't know about that.
I don't know, because I collect sneakers, but I wear them. Some people, like, you just love bedpans, or do you want to use them? I don't know. That's interesting.
Don't know, but it failed to attract any bidders.
That's not surprising.
She had 17 group lots, varying from 6 to 12 bedpans in each, including such classics as the Joneswear Relax 500, the improved Ideal Bed and Douche Slipper, and other amazing items. Not one bidder, not one person wanted to go, I will. And had you known that at the time, you could have put in a bid and probably gotten the whole lot for, I don't know what the minimum bid was, but, you know, once nobody starts bidding, then all bets are off, as it were.
Seems like a real weird thing to collect, because, like,
Dude, people collect weird stuff,
I
man.
know, but, like, how do you even come across a bedpan?
There's this guy on Instagram and TikTok, and he, like, cleans out hoarder houses. Like, that's the thing, one of the things he does. And one of his most viral videos is...
Cleans out what?
Houses from, like, hoarders, or when people...
hoarder. I thought you said porterhouse, like steaks.
No. Yeah, he cleans out steaks.
No, that's Meat Dad. He's great.
All right, gotcha.
And in the one house, his most viral video is him showing this old man who had a literal hundreds of deviled egg trays. And he's just showing
that.
Yeah, he's just opening different cabinets, and he's showing them, and he's like, did you think that was it? Nope. And then he opens like 7 more cabinets.
Yeah.
And at the end he goes, dude, deviled egg trays for deviled egg days.
God.
But people collect crazy stuff. Hundreds and hundreds of deviled egg trays.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
Where's that pee-pee? We're talking about pee-pee here.
Does Alan Knight like guacamole because it tastes like soap? No, I love cilantro, if that's what you're talking about.
He doesn't like the creaminess. That's why he doesn't like butter.
Don't care for the
ranch or-
avocado or the guacamole. No. I will put cilantro on every goddamn thing. I'm very much in that camp. But the guacamole. And again, if I'm like eating something like nachos or I'm sharing, you know, and there's a thing of guacamole, it's not like I'm going to wipe it off. I've had it. But people who like go in for the giant scoops, that ain't for me.
That's me.
Alan, you guys are grown men. Why are you talking about poop all the time? Mary doesn't like it. She stated this before. So be considerate.
No.
It's so immature. Grow up, man.
You're a grown person that doesn't like to have fun, whoever that is.
Listen, I take your point. I take your point. I'd argue if I could.
We're talking
But the
about
power of Christ compels me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Pee-pee's what I like to do. Pee-pee-poo, pee-pee-poo, poo-poo. I like to do too. Poo-poo, pee-pee-poo. Poo-poo, pee-pee-poo-poo, pee-pee-pee-pee-poo, poo-poo. Oh, pee-pee's what I like to do. Pee-pee-poo, pee-pee-poo, poo-poo. I like to do too. Poo-poo, pee-pee-poo.
And if you don't think that Chipotle releasing a lip stain is going to lead to a poop stain joke, you're out of your stupid mind.
If I had grown up, my career would have been over 25 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, Peter Pan over here.
How about Kraft with a C, Batharonian cheese?
If we can't get the official
rights.
company, yeah,
You make your own, make one in-house cheese and you're covered. Here's your Kraft cheese. I've got a break. I'll have those Nile tickets for you. If you're a metal fan, boy, you ain't gonna do better than this tour. It's after the first of the year, probably one of the best, first big metal shows